Also, when you feel the nudge, security at the front of the stage, do like my nighttime routine, all that up there. And then one of the dudes behind me is like, oh, subscribe to his OnlyFans, like da-da-da. And I was like, I don't like being told that I have to go to church. Like, hi my beautiful babes, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, you know, usually when I go to church, I'll do like what I learned from the sermon, or in my notebook that I do everything in. I took notes, of course, because we had to go to the mandatory chapel. I don't like being told that I have to go to church. Like, I don't like that. Even when like I was younger, like once we got old enough, like to where we started playing sports, like in middle school and high school, like we got to a point where, and amongst a lot of other reasons, but we got to a point where it was like, you don't have to go to church anymore. Like, it's up to you, like, you know, and especially when we started driving, like it was like, it's up to you, you know, whatever. So, but when I did go, I took notes because I take it seriously. Like, you know, like I went, first of all, when I first went, oh, also, we're gonna do like my nighttime routine reset, as well as we're gonna do my nighttime routine reset while I tell you what was said at church. Amen, amen. So, first, I'm gonna clean my face with this, my go-to. But anyways, there's only 2 left. But anyways, yeah, when we first got there, you know, and sat down, like, we had to sit with our team. Like, everyone from our school. Let me not say our team, like, everyone from our school. So, I'm sitting there, and first of all, I wanted to sit on the edge anyways, you know, just because if I want to get up and go to the front, I can get up and go to the front, you know what I'm saying? So, I sat on the edge. Well, I was like 3 from the edge, right? So then we sit down, like, they're about to get started, but they're talking, but people are still coming and sitting down. So behind me, I hear these boys, and they're like, it's like the pastor's like information, like his Facebook, his Twitter, Instagram, like whatever, all that up there. And then one of the dudes behind me is like, oh, subscribe to his OnlyFans, like da-da-da. And I was like, okay, see, no. So I got up and I went to the back row where like there wasn't many people sitting. Cause I'm not gonna play with you in Jesus' face. Like I'm not gonna play with you, okay? No. So I got up and I moved, and I already knew, I was like, bro, like I know I'm not gonna want to sit here. So anyway, I got up and moved, and it was good from there. Anyways, it was a huge church. Okay, the church was huge, and I'm more of a small church girly. Like, love me a little small, tight community church, right? This church was huge. I mean, like, stage wrapped around, security at the front of the stage, top like concert seats up there. Like, okay, period. Brush my teeth and shower, so I'm just gonna do this and floss. Anyways, we get started. Let's get into the nitty gritty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of notes. So it was about excuses, and he said, one thing he said was, you can protect yourself so much that you keep people out who were sent to protect you or sent to bless you. He said that we try to find good excuses as to why we cut these people like out of our lives, you know, or like keep our guard up and stuff like that. Like he was saying, we try to find, or we think they're good excuses, you know. He also said we're trying to go, you're gonna have to put down the shield. Okay, talking about excuses and putting our guard up and stuff like that. Like, you're gonna have to let people in, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know? And I totally understand us like having our guard up, because like people, it's hard to trust people, you know? Like, I totally understand. Then he just kept saying like, God has plans for you. He kept like reiterating that. Oh, then I want to put this on. I don't I'm not a fan of this. I'm using it because I gotta get my money's worth, but I'm not a fan of it. It's too thin. I like thick on my face. Like, even though my face is really oily, like, I like to feel that my face is moisturized, you know, and this doesn't do it for me. Me personally, it doesn't do it for me. One of these, a nose thing. I gotta wet my nose a little bit and then lay it on there. Look, so cute, Catherine. Okay, hopefully my nose was wet enough. Let's see. And then he said, you tell God that you will do all these things if he does this deed for you. And then after you take your word back. So what he was saying about that was, an example he used was like getting pregnant and like having a baby, like the guy or the girl, whatever, having a baby. And he was saying, like, you know, people will be like, God, like, if you make this baby go away, or make this problem go away, or make her go away, like, so she can leave me alone, or whatever, like, I'll read the Bible, I'll follow you, I'll do the word, I'll do the work. And then when he does that for us, like, we take our word back. He was like, biddy, huh? Basically, all this goes back to, like, still keeping your word and, like, not making excuses and things like that. Your decisions to make an excuse affects the people that you made the promise to. That's tea. I felt that. I felt that because I do not like when people don't keep their word. Like, because you didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say that you would do that. You didn't have to commit to whatever and then up and boom, gone. Like, you didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I usually leave this on for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You can leave it on for like 10 or 15, but like I'm gonna leave it on for I think 10. Then I'm gonna take some bio oil and put it on like right here, because it cleared up a lot, but like from time to time, like my face will get dark right there, and so bio oil just helps with like dark spots and things like that. And I took my belly button piercing out, so I'll put Mederma oil on my belly button scar. This works too. This works real good. When you make a promise to somebody, like, or you make a commitment or whatever, like, and you don't keep your word, that affects them too. Like that affects them as well. He also said, when you miss participating in something, you're missing out on development, opportunity, connections, and etc. So he was talking about, at that point he was talking about like going to church and like going to church, and he's like how people have excuses, like, and then he said he used Psalm 118, chapter 118, verse 8. It says, it's better to trust and take refuge in the Lord, than to put confidence in man. And then I just wrote excuses in big, because that's when I was really like, oh, okay, this whole thing is about excuses. I was like, cool, God. Okay, little hack. I got this from my man, my boyfriend. He uses like Vaseline, this kind, but he uses like the big jar. But anyways, he always puts it on and then puts his cologne on, and it sticks for a long time. So hack that I stole from him. Putting this on, I don't put it on before I go to bed, but putting this on, I usually put it on like on my arms or my shoulders and a little bit of my neck and chest, and then I spray my perfume. Pretty good. Is this lotion. I do use the EOS lotion as well, but I ran out. He said, God is not your genie, okay? And you know what that means is you can't just be like, God, give me this, I want this. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't got 3 wishes for you to grant you, and then boom, you got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta put in the work, and we know that. That's why it's so hard. Also, I'm also gonna put these on my knees, because baby, I got dark knees. I used to crawl on the carpet, you know what I'm saying? I got dark knees. When God nudges you, don't, and a lot of the times I try to overthink, like, is it you nudging me, or is it me nudging me? Like, is it me? Don't overthink it, you know? Clock it. He mentioned like, excuse me, he mentioned like, if you say you're gonna do this on Tuesday and someone invites you to something else on Tuesday, like, stick to that first thing that you committed yourself to. Like, be a man of your word, be a woman of your word. Like, you already committed yourself to that, so you know what I'm saying? He was saying like people will have much more respect for you if you keep your word. Oof, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in Jeremiah, Exodus, might be in Jeremiah. I really don't know. I'm gonna fact check myself after this, see what I know, and if I don't. I thought he was gonna say like, because in the Bible it says it's better to not make a vow at all than make a vow and not keep it. So promises, like it's better to not make a promise at all than to make a promise to God and not keep it to God, and I think I'm sure in general as well. I thought he was gonna say that, but he didn't. So then he touched on misplaced priorities. He said you show what's first in your life by putting that first in your life. That was tea. That was tea. I can't go too deep into that because I don't really remember like what he said verbatim. Okay. But he just said, the last thing he said was he is sent for you. And that is also the end of my nighttime routine. I like using these, but it just takes so much time out. Like, you gotta leave it on for 30 minutes. Do you know you have 30 minutes? 30 minutes? Yeah, so like I be wanting to do them, but I be wanting to eat, and you can't eat with them in. And it's like, okay, well, you don't eat every 30 minutes, so like you can put them in. But then it's like, yeah, but what if I get hungry when I put them in? I don't know. Anyways, that is the end of my nighttime routine and what I learned at church. Also, I was hoping that I would like it, like that church, because I want to find like a church home down here. It's big, but I like it. I kind of feel more comfortable because it's big, because like really nobody's watching. Like, nobody's watching. Anyways, thank you for watching. I love you for watching. We're almost at 500 subs, babe. 500 subs. Stop playing. And okay. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.